Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of M for Montessori podcast. Today is episode 4. My name is Falak Rindeden. I'm an early childhood Montessori educator running my Montessori school in Bangalore called Islet Montessori House of Children, also called Your Child's Happy Place. I'm an author, a child therapist, a counselor and a coach. With M for Montessori, my intention is to bring Montessori alive. My aim is to help you understand Montessori methodology simply, especially how it's relevant in modern day India and the world. So let's begin with talking about the R word in today's podcast. Respect. We talk about respecting the teachers, respecting parents, respecting elders, respecting neighbors, respecting people around us generally. Respect is a very intrinsic part of the Indian culture. But what about respecting the child? I'd like to quote Dr. Montessori before we start the podcast. Obviously, this episode is based on respecting the child. Children are human beings to whom respect is due, superior to us by reason of their innocence and of greater possibilities of their future. If you have read about the Montessori methodology, heard some people talk about it, or even enroll your little one in an authentic Montessori school, chances are you would have heard about respecting the child. Respect is an integral part of the Montessori methodology. It sounds amazing, right? But is it easy to respect a little someone, a tiny little being, who most of us see as someone inferior to us, which is extremely unfortunate. Many times, adults don't think children can be respected or even that they deserve respect. We often interrupt when a child is talking or tell them to shh, be quiet. We at times, force them into doing things that they don't want to do clearly. We don't even ask their permission before hugging them or taking something which belongs to them. Even ignoring them is a form of disrespect, according to me. In an authentic Montessori environment, from the time we greet the children in the morning to the time we say goodbye, we ensure the child is treated with utmost love and respect. As a parent at home or elsewhere, you may also show respect to your child. Try by doing these simple things, and you will incorporate this infamous R word in your child's life, which he or she deserves. Practice choices. Give children options which they can choose from, like, would you like to wear a blue or white shirt to school today? Would you like to have a dosa or chilla for snacks? It's best to give options rather than just asking what would you like to wear or eat, because a child, especially a younger child, will not be able to decide that very easily. When you introduce your child to a family member, friend or an acquaintance, don't force them to hug them or dance in front of them or whatever. You may ask if she or he would like to hug them, and if the child says no, then please respect that. Listen and be attentive. Quality time. When your child speaks to you, listen, be there. If you're busy, tell them that you will get back to them and then do that. Children can understand when you're distracted. If you're engaged and need some time, tell them nicely. Ensure you get back to them as promised. Even when your child is busy and you need them to do something, please wait. They are occupied. Tell them, little one, I want to talk to you. Would you please give us a minute? And then wait for them, like you want them to wait for you. When you want them to do something, explain why. They deserve it. Please try and avoid saying because I said so. Sharing is definitely caring, but don't force the child to share. You may tell them the importance of sharing, encourage them to share personal things, but don't force them. Children don't understand sharing and its importance like we as adults do. Manners. Children and adults who show basic manners are a pleasure to be with, isn't it? We need to be role models for our children rather than forcing them into saying please, thank you, reminding them of these magic words. Do you use them? Do you empathetically talk to someone who works for you? Do you kindly give your chair to a guest if there is no chair in the house? What are you doing when you tell your child to follow these basic manners? When your child gives you something, do you say thank you? When you hurt your child intentionally or unintentionally, do you apologize? It's obvious children will make mistakes. Even we as adults do. Don't reprimand them for committing those mistakes which are natural. Chances are children wouldn't have committed them intentionally. Like we can't shout or hurt them when they make mistakes, we can't make fun of them and laugh at them as well. As adults, we expect our children to respect us. But I would like to end this podcast by asking you a very important question. Have you given them the same respect back? Till next Saturday, take care of yourself and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.